Alright, in this video we are going to do the inventory so we can customize our weapons. So with that being said, it might be a little bit longer, but I'm hoping not. I'm hoping to make it 30 minutes or so. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started pretty quickly here. Now we will go ahead and you can go ahead and close everything out so you are at your website. Just so we can get back together here. So you're on your website page. Go to open your home page. Scroll down to your civilian info. Inventory. And look for owned vehicles here. We're going to go ahead and right click on that. Copy with workflows. Then we're going to right click on our inventory page and paste with workflows. Now this will be switched to owned weapons. That's alright. We're going to scroll down, make sure everything else is looking good. The shirt's a little twisted on me. Now we can go ahead and look through this. This is going to be owned weapons. Our text is going to be current user. Owned weapons. Category. We're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to shrink this up a little bit. Just so it fits. Just because we know our stuff is smaller than that. So let's go ahead and go back to our admin page, add weapons. We're going to do our drop down just so we can type or copy our exactly what the weapons are when they are entered. We don't want to do it at the dealership just in case we mess something up. We want to go straight back to the source. So we're going to leave that open and come back up to our inventory, weapons, drop down here. And we are going to erase this, make sure it's empty. Control V. Now we're going to go back down to our admin. And in our other drop down where we have all the tints, we're going to go ahead and copy that and just hang on to it. Just because we're going to need that later. Copy it. And then we can hide all of this. Now we're back to our own weapons. So this is going to be description. this can be deleted. And this is going to be moved down below cost. We can change the name of this actually to grouped owned weapon inventory. Search for guns. Let's go back and see what that said. Yep, search for guns. Now our repeating group is searching for something created by user. Owner name is not empty. This is going to be guns. Title owner name equals current users, current saves name. And category equals drop down I don't know what this category is. Drop down to owned car manufacturer. I need to change that. I need to change that really quickly. Drop down on weapon categories value. Sort by type. We want them to go in alphabetical order. Should have probably did that in the other way too. Alright, so now we are going to guns image. Model. Cost. Cost. And it should fill it back out correctly. This one's going to be cost, and it should fill it back out correctly. But if it did not fill it correctly, it will be current sell guns weapon cost minus input owned car returns percent value, which is the input right above it. That's this input. I'm going to put owned weapon. And this input is current sell guns weapon cost times 10%. Or 0.1, which is 10%. If you want to do 0.2, that's 20%, which I might do 0.5. You buying a gun, you losing half the money right off the bat. Then this will be the cost minus this input, this box, this value. This is going to be the tint, weapon tint. this is actually going to be, okay, no, this is going to stay there. I'm going to delete this button. I need to bring this description down below the cost. So, input cost. I need to change the name to description. I need to put a multi-line. That is going to be in this repeating group. Current sell guns description. You see how big this is. 175. There's 5 off the side. It's not clickable. Weapon description. Alright, now that we got all that changed, I can create some more things. We're just going to duplicate. Control D. That's going to be moved above our buttons. This group inventory is going to be deleted. This can be moved above our buttons. It is going to be, what all do we have? Whoops. I want data. I need to type this in a list on my phone so I don't have to keep coming back here. Alright, guns. We have drum mag. Extended clip. Flashlight. Grip. Scope. Silencer. Underbarrel. And it. Okay, so I mean that's not it, but I mean that's a lot of shit. So we're going to do drum mag. Enter current cell guns, drum mag, formatted, yes or no. Equipped, unequipped. Alright, that sucks. Alright, so I think I'm going to fill these out just like this, and then I'm going to open them up. So duplicate. We're going to bring this one up. Then I'm going to move it over farther. Where's my other one? Okay, it's above it. So shitty. So, extended clip. I'll make that wider, I guess. Go 10, 10. Now we hit this one, Control D. Move it up. This will be flashlight. Duplicate it. Move it up. This one will be grip. Duplicate this one, move it up. scope. 2 more. It's pretty big. Silencer. And then we got the underbarrel attachment. And I messed up. These should not be yes and no's. They'll work. It'll work, but maybe one day we'll come back and re-edit this to where we can change it a little more than whether it's equipped or not, to where they can type which one is equipped with which weapon. But this will work. It's a lot more work to do it the other way, so this is probably the better way to do it. But later in the tutorial, I might make a update. It'll be a good update to edit which type of weapon based on drop downs and whether it's a pistol or a rifle or a sniper. Or, it'll be a lot more work, but it'll be a good update. So this should show whether we have these attachments equipped or unequipped. I do want to show, I'm going to duplicate this, name, owner's name, and I want to move this to under the picture. I'm going to duplicate this. This is going to be address. Owner's address. Duplicate it, and this is going to be serial number. It's going to be moved up to underneath of that. Now this should allow us to go into the inventory and select guns, and what is this, owned weapons. We remember we duplicated that button right off the bat so we could have that play sound, but I will show you quickly how to do that. Owned weapons. But this is a play howler. New button sound. Current users button sound is yes. I'll go back to this. I'm going to check to see what these are before we get too far. Oh, this is the alert we have for selling. Let's just go ahead and do this real quickly, because now we do not have some stuff going on. This alert is what's causing issues, so we're going to erase this. Now we're down to one, which is our viewing button, which will be customized. So let's go ahead and create that group. Column, we're going to be centered. I think we're going to be 100. We're going to be We're going to be 100% of the width. We're going to move this down to the bottom. Give this button a negative on the bottom. Let's bring this guy all the way up. Alright, so we're going to quickly add a back button. $30 by $30. Customize weapon. Customize parent groups, guns, model, or type. There we go. I'm gonna make this small. Dang it, I gotta create a new one. Edit style, we're gonna paste our color here. Switch back to our Acme. We're going to shrink this down to 10 maybe. Not clickable. We're going to center this and bring it a negative top on it. And I'm going to override this to make it centered. Fit width. Dang. Bring this to the front just so it's for sure over top of this, I guess. Kind of sucks, but whatever. Now we're going to make sure this is hideable or hidden. Collapse when hidden. Hide it, and we can set this button up. This is owned weapon cell. I'm assuming. And this is going to be weapon customizing. Button's probably too small for that. But this is going to, dang it. This is going to switch to group customize weapon, and it's going to be current gun. It's going to animate customize weapon to fade in. And that is it. And we're going to change this to just customize, just so it for sure fits. This is going to be sell weapon. If vehicle fit, weapon should fit. Weapon total return. Alert sold vehicle. This should be the weapon now, but it's probably still sold vehicle. Sold weapon. Your current sell gun. Weapon category. Weapon type. So pistol, AP pistol. You have sold your pistol, AV pistol for current sell guns. Or no. For input. Owned weapon. Total returns value. Period. Now we won't add the insult to the original cost on there. So sold weapon should, I mean, it should still say sold weapon. It was just named sold vehicle before. So our alert, yeah, alert sold weapon. So now that button should work. The other button should work. We have no more errors. Now we come here. What do we want to allow them to edit? We don't need to show all of this. We could allow them to edit the tint. So we need to add a text. Tint. I'm gonna make sure this allow 10. We got all kinds of room. This I'm going to get rid of the top. And we're going to switch it back to, we're going to switch it to heading 5. And we might bring it back up just so customize is up there. I'm going to try to make sure rifle and thrown weapon I think that should fit thrown weapon. Just because I wanted to not cover that, but this should be, make it again, bring to front. Should be over top of this. So tint, we're going to shrink this down. .22. Fit it. Five off the side. This is going to be a drop down. We will just go copy the drop down in the admin page since we don't have one. It is drop down tint. Make sure you got the correct one. So we're just going to copy it. We can hide all this again. Select our group, right click, and we can just paste. We will give it a 5 off the left. We're going to shrink it down because it's too big. Five off the right. This will be customized weapon tint. We're going to now do, we're just going to copy these. Copy drum mag, paste, and we're going to put a button here. Just make sure this is 5. We're going to put a bottom on this to center this. And we're going to move, oops, make this back to 5. Move this over. We're gonna do 30, just in case. We're gonna actually do 10 off this side, just so in case that gets bigger. This is gonna be equipped. is going to be a condition of current parent group's guns drum magazine is no. This element is visible. Copy, we're going to paste it, and if it's yes, this element is not visible. We're going to put equip drum mag. Now we are going to add a workflow here. Of make changes to a thing, parent group guns, drum mag, or parent group guns is all. Then this is going to be drum mag equals yes. Now we are actually going to add our button sound. Current user's button sound is yes. It's going to make the changes drum mag is yes. Now we are going to copy that with workflows. We're going to paste with workflows. This is going to be unequip. We're going to change these. Move that up. This is going to be changed to unequip. And it's going to be no. Now because we have these turned off now, they will be in the correct position when turned on. Now we can copy this or duplicate this. We're going to give it a top of an extra 5. No. We're going to give it till there's 10 spaces between these two. This is going to be extended clip. And these are all just going to be done the same way. I'm going to copy this with workflows. Paste with workflows. This is going to be equipped extended clip. Extended clip is no. Extended clip is yes. clip is yes. We're just going to keep copy and pasting and just change all this from drum mag to extended clip to just down our list of items. And this is just to make it so your users can customize this. Later we can add a store section to where you have to buy these things. But as of now, it's just what it is. Extended clip needs to actually be wider. This one is going to be flashlight. We will be able to copy this, and I'm copying the equipped with the equipped and unequipped for unequipped just so I don't have to change it. I don't have to change anything. I just have to change what the data options are and the name. Don't forget to change the names. This is about the worst part about using this program, though, is there is the ability to copy and paste a lot. So it kind of gets repetitive, but it also allows you the ability to not have to create everything. So it's awesome. But repetitive. Especially if you try to set up real fancy things to where, like how I'm doing double buttons to unequipped and equipped to hide things. Later I will come back and set up more conditions to where they have to own it to be able to even equip it. I might even add a price here so when they equip it, it takes away money. Make sure I don't think I did this. Flashlight. A few more. Grip. Pretty positive this is all set up correctly, so I feel you can confidently copy this. Worst case scenario, we might have to switch our conditions around. Move this one up, the other one down, vice versa, but I'm pretty positive these are set up correctly, so I will say confidently you can copy this like you haven't already been. Huh. It's like, you son of a bitch, wait till we're fucking 16 hours in and tell us don't copy. Go ahead, copy. If it's not correct, we will fix it in the video, so. Alright, I think we have a scope, a silencer, and underbarrel left. I may have to come right back. I think I left my dog outside. I will be right back. I apologize. Alright, I am back. I apologize for that, but I definitely did leave my dog outside, so. Let me go ahead and set this up. Make sure we have scope, 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 switch this to scope. Get this unequipped. Paste with workflows. It's going to be a scope. Scope. We're going to type scope. scope is going to be no. Dos más. Duplicate. This is going to be a silencer. 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 We could make alerts, but it should say it right here, so. Copy with workflow. I right clicked on the unhighlighted version of unequipped. We're going to paste. This will be unequipped silencer. Unequipped scope. I try to be so thorough because when I first started learning, people would quickly do stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know how to work this whole left bar over here, and you're just fucking jamming away, you cocksucker. So I try to be a little more thorough. You might not like that because my videos take long, but they're more for people who don't have any idea what they're doing. This is going to be Underbarrel, and I think that will be it. This is kind of, it really is the half-ass way of doing this, because they can just add this whether they own it or not, but for now, it's as quick as we can get this stuff added. We can always come back and add more conditions based on ownership, so we're going to just do this and live with this for now. Copy the unhighlighted, unequipped version, paste it, we aren't quite done. We have to add another button for the Keller, because it's just sitting up there being changeable, so unfortunately we do have to go add that, and then we should be good to go. So we will just copy this with workflows. We'll paste with workflows just so we get the button sound. Then we're going to move this to the top. under drop down will be save color. We'll make it 125 by 30. Or save tint is what we'll put. We're going to remove the conditions and edit the workflow. Delete that. We are going to do weapon tint equals drop down customize weapon tints value. Alright, now this should all work correctly. Inventory guns. Do I own a shotgun still? Guns does not correctly work. Weapons is what it needs to be now. Animate owned weapon inventory to fade in. That's once I get to the inventory now. To get to the inventory. Weapons, why doesn't weapons work? It's weapons inside of a group it shouldn't be. Because I'm opening weapon dealers, what I should be opening. Or no, inventory should be opening the inventory page. Weapons should open owned weapons, that's why. Yeah, it's opening this one here. Yep, so I just had it opening a group that was inside of the group. That's all. Easy mistakes. So inventory, weapons. I do not own a shotgun anymore. Weapon dealer, we're going to go buy a handgun. There are not any handguns, so we're going to go add a handgun really quick, just because I don't want to buy an expensive gun. Handgun. I have all these images for the weapons saved, so weapon dealer, pistols, buy pistol. Congrats, you just bought this weapon. We need to put our alerts in front. Now we can go to our inventory, go to our weapons. Handguns are not showing. I think they are showing, I just don't think they're on the page. Let's see what's going on here. So, our owned weapons, what is this? I think this can be erased. Let's check that. Weapons, handguns, no. Something in our repeating group search. It might even be this, but I'm going to erase this also just to check this. So it's not that either. Let's see what this does. I'm going to go ahead and hit the back button 4 times. I'm going to check this. I'm going to hit it one more time, 5 times, and that should fix everything we just changed. Basically, your owned weapons group should be search for civilians, first item civilian. And then your own vehicles should be guns, search for guns, first item. That's all we changed. Now I am going to make sure It's an extremely long group. My repeating group, that is. So I'm kind of wondering if that's why. Fit height to content, allow vertical scrolling. It's visible. Let's see if we can get this. We might have just had one too many workflows being searched far in there. Like, we don't really need to search for the owner because we got the created by. I think that might have been our issue. Yeah, that was our issue. But we don't have a name, an address. We have our serial number. We got our make. None of this is equipped. We're going to customize it. Oh, we can't mess with that. Drum mags equipped. Unequipped. Extended clips equipped. Flashlights equipped. Silencers equipped. And it's too high, so we cannot close it. But as you can see now, this stuff is equipped in the back. So I'm going to really quickly make that lower. Based on our bottom button, I suppose. Now it's also got to be the same for this button. Or no, this button stays on, so that button stays on, so we should be good. What were our other issues? Oh, we couldn't, on our customized page, we couldn't edit our color. And this should not be disabled or empty. We got our handguns. We'll have to check to see why we don't have a name and an address, because that's the whole registration. But we got our extended clips equipped, we got our flashlight equipped, and we have our silencer equipped. Now we can change to a brush gold. I'm not seeing that button. We got to set up this back button for customize. So sound, current users, button sound is yes. And we are going to hide the customized weapon. flip down. We are also going to add more of a bottom on this. We're going to take it down to 710. This we need to make visible. And now we should be fixed. Save tint. Color's platinum. Let's go check to see why our name doesn't get saved. We turn our inventory off. We're going to go ahead and turn this group off and look for our buying button. Owner name. We're going to do owner name is creators. Owner name equals current sale guns. No, we don't want to do creator because that's who made it. We want to leave that current sales, current civilian's name. That's got to be storing the correct data. Let me check. Yeah, see it stored the correct information. I just didn't read it right in the. So we can ignore this and go back to our owned weapons in the inventory. Owned weapons, and we're going to do names, current. This should be correct. I wonder if I could do Whoa, no. Did not want to do that. This should be working correctly. Maybe we'll do a search for guns. First item, owner name. Maybe this one will be do a search for guns, first item, address. Pretty sure I was the only two things not showing up. I have no clue why it stored it. And we are searching up the correct. We searched it up the correct. Maybe I didn't have enough box. It's got plenty of box. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but we're going to do this. Current sales owner's name. And then this is going to be current. This is what the problem is. Current sales owner address is current sales address. Now we should have a name and an address. Dang it. Current users. I gotta try adding a whole new text, because like that should be working. Current sell guns owner name. That should be working. Nope. I guess that's going to do it for this video. I will figure out the name and address. It clearly saves and stores it, so that's our problem right there in that section. So I will figure that out and get that fixed. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And we are done.